How's it going, guys? Today's episode is kind of different than the normal episode. Sorry about that, clicking Calvin's car. We ran into a little issue with Calvin's car. It looks like his idler pulley kind of exploded. So we are on the side of, well, not on the side of the road. We are parked on one of the side streets near his house, outside, trying to replace it. So we're gonna do a little how-to video, kind of like an emergency how-to, because this is just on the side of a road in a crappy day. It just rained this morning, so I just choked. I don't even know what. But yeah, so today's video is a bit different. Calvin just ran to his garage because he doesn't have a tire iron in his car, so he went to go grab it. But I got the sockets for the lug bolts on the German cars. So we're waiting for him to come back, but when he comes back, we're gonna start the whole process of swapping over removing the old pulley and replacing with the new one. So let's just wait till he gets back. All right, guys. So we broke loose the lug bolts, like I told you guys in the intro. Now we're just gonna be jacking it up. We gotta take off this wheel, remove the inner lining, and it exposes the pulleys right there. Unfortunately, these tiny little 4-bangers or 3-bangers or whatever it is, all the pulleys are on this side, so you can't really just access them from the front like on real cars, Calvin.
No.
Jesus Christ, what is this?
What?
It's so tiny.
What, the tire?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tiny tire.
Okay.
Now you gotta take the covers off?
Yeah. Alright, so guys, I think it's, what is it, T25? No, these look like smaller. Let's try T20s. Yeah. So it looks like it's held up with T20 Torx bits. Looks like it's like what? No, 1, 2, and maybe
yeah, under.
On the bottom 3. Yeah, it looks like 3 or 4 on the bottom. Okay. Oh, and so before we started filming, we actually broke a bit. I kind of figured out why I broke it.
Broke what?
Remember that bit that broke the tool?
Oh,
that snapped off?
Yeah.
I was trying to tighten the wheels.
Fuck.
That's why I always remember lefty loosey, righty tighty.
Holy wheel. So this wasn't spinning?
Bro, this belt is not supposed to be on that.
Okay, so I think you have to pull it that way to release the tension.
Yeah, let me see. Let's switch spots.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's starting to rain. That would suck.
It said no more rain.
So right now this is a 15mm socket. You're gonna crank it right. As you're cranking it right, the tensioner is gonna swing up, so you could pull
clockwise.
the belt. Yeah. So it's gonna swing up, so you could pull the belt off, and you know, now work with the belt, you know, on all the pulleys. So.
Damn. Hold on. Let me see if I can get in there.
Okay, that's about it.
All right.
I don't know how you guys could see that.
Remember how you put that damn belt in?
You know, it could just honestly stay there.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm not trying to fight that. Okay, so the next thing is, now you go lefty loosey, and it's just a 15mm bolt. Let me see if I can get it. Okay, you can see well?
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually not that tight on there, so it's... Wow.
So, here, bring it to the light.
So this is what Calvin has. This is what Calvin has in his car. This is what it's supposed to look like. I hope.
Sometimes
yeah, look, this thing is
gotta go.
This thing is seized up, because I think this whole cover has to come on top here.
Yeah. Well, I think that's too big.
That's what she said. Jesus Christ! I've never seen a pulley this seized up.
Not my fault.
Yeah, it is your fault. You said you heard sounds before.
Oh, are those beads in there?
Yeah. Oh my God. I believe this goes on top. I think so, yeah, because yeah, it's just like a washer like this.
Yeah.
Calvin.
Don't blame me.
This is you.
Blame
This is the guy he tells you not to worry about.
That silver piece right there.
Right
in the middle.
there. Right there. We actually have to do a little research because this sits like awfully close to this. We just want to make sure this was the right size and that's how it's supposed to look. Online, they're saying that's exactly how they look. So it's, if you guys are concerned about that, just just letting you guys know that it's okay, I guess. If Calvin's car blows up, it's not okay. All right. So the reason we're taking the mount off, it looks like when Calvin's thing bursted, it might have tightened the bolt in the wrong way. So we just don't want to, last thing we want is, it being cross-threaded, so.
How many nuts is it at?
Just one.
Is it a nut or screw?
No, bolt.
Bolt.
Threads are a little screwed up in there, that's why. Let me see if I have anything to clean. Maybe a zip tie. You don't have like a little brush or anything here, right?
No. Maybe it was just the angle you were in.
Alright, so what I'm doing now, I got it hand tightened in there. I'm just gonna run the bolt through all the way and back, just because it's going in straight, but it's having difficulties. So I'm just gonna run it back and forth just to get all the debris out of there, because it's not jamming up, but it's just not. It's not going in smoothly. So I guess that put. All right, that's better. I just had issues going in the first time. Okay, so
You can't put the wheel on now?
no, because when I put the wheel on,
It's not gonna fit.
yeah, look, it's gonna go like this. There's no way to put that bolt on.
Okay, so that shit goes back on.
That's not going nowhere. Alright, so now
Here comes the
we
wheel.
take the wheel, slide it on there, take your little washer, you take your bolt.
Don't forget to take that washer off. The old one.
Well,
Unless you have one that comes
Yeah.
with it or something.
we gave it a nice ugga.
Ooga booga. So now you need to pull the tension back, right?
Yeah. So now.
So we can put the band back.
Okay, there we go. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Right?
Pull it clockwise.
Oh yeah. Okay. Alright guys, so we got the new pulley installed. I don't know what you guys can see, it's pretty dark in there. We made sure the gap looked a little tight, but all the videos and pictures we've seen online of this car and this engine, they all look the same. We did have an issue with the ignition key. We were trying to turn on the accessories just to see, because the battery was dead, and it wouldn't turn. It was just jammed. Apparently commenting with Volkswagens, apparently the Jettas, and I think between 2005 and 10, those years, the cylinder kind of, with the, you know, when you turn the wheel, it locks. There was an issue with that, so we just kind of wiggled around and got it. But we're gonna give it a test run right now. Calvin, go ahead. Let's just see how it looks. You good? Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're looking good. The car needs a cleaning, but the ignition is looking good. Everything's running good. There's no, wobble, nothing like that. From the looks of it, we still got.
Yeah, it looks good.
We still got to take it for a test drive. Is that a bird? That was
a bird? Either that was squeaking or it was a fucking hawk or something.
But yeah, we gotta take it for a test drive, see how it runs. Everything looks good right now. We're actually gonna let Calvin put everything back together because I'm cold, my hands are cold, and he's just been sitting filming me. So I guess
This is the hard part.
shut off the car and we can put everything back together.
Oh, we should let it run for a little bit, right?
Actually, yeah. Let it run. That was a good call. Mechanic 101. Let the car run. Start putting it back. Alright, so we had to turn off the car just because we didn't want to, rub these plastic pieces against it. The charge held up pretty good, so I don't think we'll have a problem. If anything, we have my truck here to jumpstart. Calvin right now is trying to wiggle this thing back in.
This probably goes up here.
Yeah, there we go.
Like between.
All right, so while we let Calvin do that, because that's kind of boring. So.
Were there any more of these?
No, whatever was in the glove, that's it. So basically, you were probably missing because all the holes weren't filled. So see if you could put them in that corner, just wherever it's more important. So basically, what happened? Calvin was parked with the car. He turned it off, and when he got back in to turn it back on, it would turn on, but
squealing like a pig.
Yeah, don't talk about pigs. That's the video we see. But yeah, so the car would squeal, and when I got there, because he called me to come check it out, the belts weren't spinning. It was literally to turn it on, you could hear the engine running, but it would just squeal and nothing would turn. We moved the car into the side of the street because where he wasn't allowed to be parked. So now when we turn on the car, everything runs smoothly. So I just want to give you guys a little story of what's going on.
My first thought, that's all I could say. It was squeal. When you hear squeals, you think belt. It does feel smooth, the key.
No, I'm saying not the key. The actual driving felt smoother.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe because it's not working as hard to.
Yeah, probably now it actually has tension on it. You know what it could have been? The thing could have been worn out, and it's just like it wasn't as much tension on the belt as it was supposed to be.
It was probably wobbling and cracked and all that. So.
But yeah, so we just took it on a little test drive. We drove it from where it was parked to Calvin's house. The car actually drove pretty good. It had no problems. You're gonna have to change that cylinder.
Let's see.
You're gonna have to. Yeah. So a lot of Jettas have that issue with the key. So I recommend that's the next thing he changes on the car. But everything was pretty good, you know. How long did it take us? An hour, maybe?
I mean, if we weren't like talking about what we're doing and all that, then it's.
Let's say if we weren't recording and we were actually at a garage where all the tools are on hand, because he had to go run and grab a tire iron. It would have taken us a good 45 minutes.
A tire, 8 screws, and then boom.
Yeah, it literally took, like he said, you had to take your tire off. You had the screws, the teeth screws that held the plastic up, and one bolt for the pulley mount. Well, we did remove the whole system, so it's 2 bolts, but we did it just to make sure it's not cross-threaded. So if you guys don't run into that, you know.
But you still want to take your time doing these things because you don't want to like forget a screw. You know, something as stupid as that may mess up your.
Yeah, exactly. Like what he said. When it comes to
get it right the first time.
Exactly. When it comes to engine parts and suspension parts, especially brake parts. Like, I'd rather have an engine part come loose than a brake come loose and you can't stop. Always double check, you know, like double check, double tighten, like not double tighten, but like before you put everything back, give it that extra.
Those checks.
Yeah.
Give it a check.
Because, you know, you don't want something happening while you're driving.
Feels good.
It does, right? It feels a lot smoother.
It feels. There's
more response.
Before, when I press the pedal, I don't know if it makes a difference, but there would be a little bit of a delay before like it kicks in. Yeah, like you said, it's better response from the car throughout the pulleys. Because that pulley was completely obliterated.
There was nothing.
That shit was obliterated.
I know, like
it didn't even have a wheel on it.
Like this size compared to like that size.
Think about like going on roller skates, but without that rubber wheel on top, and you're just spinning on whatever the hell's on the inside of it. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. Yo, damn, these dogs are going at it. I didn't want to record because there's people, but it's always the little dogs. If you ever realize, it's never the big dogs. Always the little chihuahua, chihuahua.
Start shit.
Yeah. But yeah, so
overall, it feels great. There's no check. Before there was a battery.
Well, that was the alternator light.
Yeah, the alternator. So the pulley wasn't. Yeah. Charging.
There you go. Just have to adjust the lighting. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more on how to, we do have a couple more things. Like I gotta change the brakes on my truck. You got brakes anytime soon or not? You just did your brakes, right?
No brakes. But probably the The filters.
You're gonna have to change that though. I highly recommend changing that.
No, I'm good.
Watch, one day he's gonna call me, Alex, I can't get the car on. But yeah, we're gonna be doing more of these how-to videos coming up. Maybe on the police car, maybe on my truck or Calvin's car or any other car we work on. So see you guys in the next one.
Peace.